Welcome everyone. To be respectful of everybody's time, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Michael Blockson. I'm the Senior Accountant Rep here at Buffalo. I'll be speaking along with my counterpart, Andrew Hoffman. We'll both be talking a little bit about not only increasing government sales, but increasing sales overall. We want to just start with a little bit about Buffalo. We've been a market share in the DMR region for quite some time now. And that's in part of the data that's being released out to the markets. We've been in business over 45 years, so I kind of call us the best kept secret in the world. We are a Japanese-owned company. Our headquarters is in Nagoya, Japan, and we are publicly traded on their stock market. Our U.S. headquarters is in Austin, Texas, and that's where the majority of us are located. We do have Andrew is not located here; he's in New Jersey, but we do have award-winning tech support. I think this is the 4th year running that we have won a tech support award for great customer service, and that's important when customers have questions after they purchase the product. That keeps them away from the sales reps who work with them. Buffalo is committed to the small and medium business market. We come in just below the enterprise grade market. We do have some products that will help with enterprise, but we come in just below that. We are purpose built. We have solution built products, and we have dedicated pre and post sales reps to help with you with any questions that you might have. And we're also available, pre-sales is available 27 US-based tech support out of San Antonio, Texas. And one of the neat thing about our products is the majority of our products are TA compliant, and all of our NAS products are TA compliant, but some of our storage devices are as well. Next slide, please. But today we wanted to talk about a little bit about replacing existing storage. A lot of companies are running on aged devices, and they forget about them until there's a problem or until they come under attack by some type of cyber attack or they have a high risk of failure. And so what we want to talk about today is a little bit about what Buffalo can do to help you with that type of situations. A lot of companies that you might deal with can't store their product on public clouds or storage devices. Now, and they have a lot of sensitive data, so they prefer a private cloud. And what Buffalo offers is not only a private cloud, but you own the cloud and it's not on public storage devices. Next slide, please. So why does Buffalo have the perfect NAS? The first thing we like to talk about is hard drives being included. Buffalo is one of the largest purchasers of hard drives in the world. We only buy tier 1 manufacturer hard drives. And so you're going to get top of the line WD or Seagate. And the neat thing, since we are one of the largest purchasers of hard drives in the world, what we actually do is before these guys ship our order to us, we have them tested a second time for compatibility to make sure everything is working well. They pass that test, we're sent to our facility and we do a second test. They pass that second test, they're put in the boxes and test compatibility inside the box. If they pass that compatibility test, they're no longer covered by Seagate or WD. Everything in the box is covered by Buffalo 24/7, US-based tech support out of San Antonio, Texas. And we handle all the warranties, so you only have one place to contact if you have any problems with hard drives or the box itself. We also, for entities that want to keep their data private and don't want to return when they have a bad hard drive or anything like that, we have warranties that you keep your hard drive. This allows you, if you have any drive failures or anything, that you call us. If you purchase this warranty, you call us, we determine the drive is bad, you get to keep the drive and we send you a replacement for that drive. And that's 24/7 US-based tech support out of San Antonio, Texas. The replacements are next business day. So if it's a Saturday or Sunday, obviously it wouldn't happen until a Monday. Another thing about our product is that the rails are included, the backup software included, and just the hard drives are included. They are pre-configured in RAID, depending on what device is. If it's a 2-drive unit, it's RAID 1, a 4-drive unit is RAID 5, and more than 4 bays is RAID 6. And as I mentioned earlier, there are TA compliant devices. We have our models that have the best security are our 5010 series and our 3010 series NAS devices. They have a closed system for security. So a lot of times you might see other companies out there that are issuing security alerts and things of that nature. You don't see Buffalo doing those some security alerts or anything like that because of the closed system. Next, please. So we have a variety of storage devices. They come in 2-bay, 4-bay, 8-bay, 12-bay. They come in desktop. They come in rock mount. You can start at 2 terabyte all the way up to 192 terabyte. And they begin because the hard drives are already pre-configured. They're already set up in RAID, so your customer doesn't have to do anything but enter their username and a password, and they're inside our box. We also have desktop and portable external storage. And we also do DVD and Blu-ray writers. And we do a lot of business with the DVD and Blu-ray writers since most of the companies have pulled their products, pulled the Blu-rays and DVD out of their laptops and devices. We've been able to do a lot more with that. So Buffalo has a wide range of products that can help your storage needs. Next, please. And with that, we're going to turn this over to Andrew Houghton. Here you are, Andrew.
All right, appreciate it, Mike. Again, thanks everyone for joining. My name is Andrew Houghton. I'm Mike's counterpart here, the channel account manager. Mike and I cover our large national partners and resellers. So we certainly appreciate your partnership. And please always reach out to us if you need any help. So continuing here, we just want to touch on one of the most common use cases we see here at Buffalo with our terror stations, and that's using our Buffalo terror station as an iSCSI target. Really what that's going to be for is going to be for server expansion. So at the simplest form, right, stands for Internet Small Computer Systems Interface. And basically what your customer is doing with it, they are running low on capacity on their main virtual host. And what they're going to do is attach our Buffalo terror station as that expansion server onto what they currently have. Right, it's very simple to do, very cost effective, and there's a bunch of benefits that come with doing this as well. And on the next slide, we're going to take a look at those. All right, so a few benefits here of server expansion. One, right, we're going to be able to provide a ton of capacity to that current virtual host that they have. Like Mike mentioned, we have a wide variety of capacities in our terror stations, right, on the low end, in our business class, 8 terabytes up to 192 in our fully scaled out 12 bay. And this is really what a lot of customers are going to be doing with our devices, adding on that 12 bay as that iSCSI target. And it's going to be very easy for them to scale as they need to. Again, they don't need to add drives to their current host. All that's going to be included in the Buffalo terror station. They're not going to have any sacrifice performance, right? A lot of these servers are high performance, and clients are sometimes worried about adding on our unit as an iSCSI target, but that's going to have no effect on what they're running and their applications of their primary server. They can use all their current networking equipment that they already have in place. There's no need to buy an additional equipment to use our Buffalo terror station. There's no need to learn any fiber SAN topography configurations. Like Mike mentioned, everything comes pre-configured. All the drives are preloaded into our units as well. So again, very simple, easy, effective storage for your customers. And again, right, it's at a great value. It's the cost of the unit and the value that they're getting in the performance and adding to that virtual host. Right, it's really great. So I mean, we kind of look at it as, we know everyone here has sold servers before, right? You're looking at roughly $1,000 per terabyte when you're selling a new server. Our Buffalo terror station is a little closer to about $100 per terabyte. And again, right, so being in your position and being able to offer up, customer who's a little tight on budget or needs another solution instead of buying a new server, right, this really helps you guys out and right, shows that value you bring to your client when you can offer up another solution when they're a little low on budget and need capacity in their servers. So next slide. All right, so quick look at our high performance lineup here is our 5010 series, and then we also have our Windows Server IoT. Both are going to be TA compliant for our government customers. They are both VMware ready, so if they have an issue as far as VMware goes, they're going to get that support because they are using a certified device to store on. So the 5010, as Mike mentioned, we have a variety of desktop rack mounts, our 4 bay, 8 bay, and 12 bay, up to 192 terabytes. On the Windows Server side, that's going to go from 8 terabytes up to 40 terabytes. Both are going to have 1 and 10 gig connectivity. And again, main message always with Buffalo is our hard drives are included. Might give a nice rundown of what we do to support these. And again, it makes it very simple for you guys as the seller. You don't need to configure these devices, check with different manufacturers for compatibility and availability. Everything's going to come included in a nice package for you, just one single part number. As far as use cases go, right, these are additional ones that we see most common: client backups, migrating off old servers, disaster recovery, replication between devices, virtualization, storage solutions. We've been seeing a lot of those lately. Failover, our Windows server, and cloud integration with Amazon S3, Dropbox, OneDrive, and Azure. As far as the markets that we serve into, right, we're talking a little bit about government, because we are TAA compliant, but we also are a great fit with corporate healthcare, education, finance, startups. Doesn't matter what vertical you cover, what type of customers you have, Buffalo can be a great solution for them. And then taking a look at the Windows Server IoT device, that's going to come with Windows Server 2019 preloaded. And really this is a great device if your customer has any Windows agents they're looking to install onto the NAS unit. As far as management goes, just to give you an idea, one we've recently had, we did a big rollout for a government customer. They use Commvault, and they were able to install the Commvault agent on each one of these NASs at each remote location. So that enabled them to keep local storage at each location. And then with that agent installed, they're able to offload all that data to their main Commvault solution. Next slide. All right, so with our devices, like Mike mentioned, right, we have great customer support and post-sale support. We're 5 years running on the ARC annual report card for post-sales report. Right, and the way we do that is we have 24/7 US-based phone support out of San Antonio, Texas. So anytime your customer needs any technical assistance, part replacements, they're able to call up and get that accomplished. We also have email and an online chat on the website as well. As far as, just really great stuff on our website, we've built up a nice database of Q&A and step-by-step instructions with YouTube videos for your customers to take a look at. If they have any questions, right, it's great to direct them towards that prior to a purchase. They're able to see how simple it is to set up any of these solutions that they're taking a look at, any use cases, and they can see exactly what they need to do before they even get that device delivered. Next slide. Okay, so this is our refresh program we have available, and this is going to be on top of our deal reg program. So as far as qualifying devices for this, it would have to be a 5010 series, so the ones we just took a look at. So again, all those do qualify for deal reg, and then plus on top of that, this is going to be the refresh program. And the way this works is if your customer has an old NAS device or an old server, it doesn't have to be Buffalo, it can be one of our competitors. If it was purchased in 2018 or prior, all Mike and I need is the serial number, so the manufacturer and the serial number from that. With that, we're able to add on an extra 10 points on top of your deal reg. And that's really going to be to help out the customer, right? Purchase a new Buffalo unit, you're still going to be getting that deal reg on the back end, right? Obviously, we want to make sure when you're selling our devices that you are making margin on these deals. So Mike and I do the best we can to make sure you guys get those deal regs. And then we always ask, about these trade-up programs as well. And again, right, just remember, customer does not have to send back the old unit. That always comes up. I know a lot of other manufacturers, when they have programs like these, they do ask for that old unit back, and that's really what these customers are used to at this point. But we're not asking for these old devices. So up to, right, I mean, if we're just talking about our 12 bay units, right, we're looking at roughly 10 to 12 points as far as deal reg goes. and then another 10 points for trade up on top of that. So you guys will be healthy when you're selling these. Next slide.
Hey, Andrew, I did want to mention one other thing.
Yep.
Since
Sure.
we've gone into 2022, I think we'll start to update that to 2019 opportunities, equipment moving forward. Instead of just 2018 and
Gotcha.
before,
Yep.
we'll start moving into 2019 and before. And then I did want to mention one other thing. Andrew got up a very good point, that we have pre-sales tech support. So Andrew and I can handle that. But when we can't, we actually have Gary Thomas on the line who will help with any questions that you might have after the presentation is done. He's our engineer here. He goes where we can't go. So just wanted to make sure you knew he was here on the line as well. So when you have some questions today, we'll be able to help with that. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, absolutely. So that kind of wraps us up here. Appreciate everyone's time. If you have any questions, like Mike said, please reach out to one of us. Right? Any opportunities, any questions, we're happy to run with the whole thing. Take that off your plate. We can set everything up, get you guys a quote, and deal with distribution. You just got to find those opportunities and let us know, and we'll help you close them. So I think we're gonna hang on for a couple minutes. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat line there. And then we'll answer those in a couple minutes for you.
All right, so we do have one question already. Do we offer government discounts? Definitely. So on top of those discounts that Andrew mentioned, the 10 to 12 points, and then the trade up discount of another 10 points, we also offer an additional 2 points on top of that for government opportunities. So those are just some significant discounts when you think about what's going on. There's another question. I think this is for Gary. Hold on. Gary, if you can jump on. Another question is, for iSCSI, is your NAS VMware certified? I think I know the answer, but Gary, if you can answer that, that'd be great.
Yeah, all of the 5010 series and Windows NAS and the 6000 series as well are VMware certified for iSCSI and NFS. So you don't have to worry about, if there's a problem, if you're having a VMware problem, an ESX problem, we're on their hardware compatibility list, so it won't be a problem when you talk to them.
And I just wanted to mention the 5010 and the 6400 are the 6000 series are our performance units. The 5010 series that Andrew mentioned earlier that goes up to 192 terabytes also has enterprise grade hard drives in them. So that's what helps with you not losing any of the performance or anything of that nature. Again, someone asked about hard drives in the warranty. Hard drives are included in the warranty with the Buffalo unit. So everything in the box is covered by Buffalo 24/7, 365, US-based tech support out of San Antonio, Texas. There's another question about shortages in the market for stock and availability. Buffalo is currently not running into any of those issues that everybody else is. Because our boxes come with the hard drives included. We don't have the hard drives or the components that go with the hard drives. We don't have that issue or anything at this time. So we've been able to withstand throughout that time period. If there are any other questions, we'll give you guys a few minutes. And again, as Andrew mentioned, our information is available on screen. You can reach out to either of us for these questions or anything like that. Again, if it goes over our head, we'll definitely bring in our engineer. And so don't be afraid to call us if you don't understand what the customer is talking about, because a lot of times we'll just get Gary and the customer involved on a conference call and let them talk it out. And then Andrew and I'll do all the work, and then we'll give you the quote, so you don't have to worry about all that, everything that's going on, and have to know the ins and outs of NAS products and stuff. Right, again, to be respectful of everybody's time, we always think about time when we're talking with people when we do these events, so we just want to make sure we're not taking time out of your day. So we want to thank you for joining. And if you have any questions, please reach out to Andrew and myself, and we'll definitely be happy to help you guys. Thanks for coming. Anything else you want to say, Andrew?
No, that's it. I was just trying to get myself off of mute. But no, appreciate everyone hopping on. Looking forward to getting some emails and some questions from you.
Well, thanks everybody. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for spending the time with us. Have a great day.